Today, you are going to learn about how to harvest garlic. And throw the ball. Ready? Let's go.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
You harvest your garlic in the middle of the summer. And the mistake I've made a lot of times is waiting too long. So we're going to harvest some garlic this morning, and I thought let's make a video showing everyone the mistakes I've made in the past and what I'm going to learn today. All right?
You're expecting success.
Right, so you're going to learn with me today. The whole thing here is determining when it's just right to harvest your garlic. You want it to where the bottom of the stems are starting to turn brown, but not the whole plant is brown. If the whole plant is brown, bad things happen. You've gone past the prime of the garlic, basically, and it'll start to basically rot. So, let's go. See how this scape is tall and straight? They start out curled and bent down. So you can harvest a bunch of your scapes to eat them, but then I always leave a couple on for each different variety of garlic as a little red flag as to when it's time to harvest. When the scape turns from bending down to bending up, we're good to go. That's our first sign. Second sign, sorry, ball throwing. The second point is that you look at the bottom of the plant here, and you see how this is starting to turn brown. I mean, we could let this go a little bit more, but this is our day off, so this is when we're going to pull this garlic up. We have another variety behind here, and it's not quite ready because the scapes haven't turned all the way up yet. So we're going to leave those for a week or two. But this bigger variety we're going to pull out today.
Do you know the name of that variety?
I think it's a German hardneck or a Polish hardneck. I got it from Filaree Farm, which is really cool people. FilareeFarm.com is their site. And since this video is going out in the middle of summer, you can order seed garlic to plant this fall. It's the best time to do it. And we have some videos about that. I'll link to it at the end of the show and in the notes below the video. Okay, quick. I like to use just a regular trowel, and then I just dig in on the side of the bulb here, and I lift it up.
Ooh! Looks successful to me.
You're good to go. So this is wet right now. This won't peel apart real nice and go into your pasta dish. You got to let it cure. We talk about curing in our other videos. We'll talk about it later on today. So the cloves lose moisture and start to separate within the bulb. But this is a very good.
I can smell
it smells great. You can't. This is a hardneck garlic, so you can't braid this. It's very stiff. But we'll put these into bunches and let them dry.
Is that the size you were looking for?
Yeah, I'm just happy that it grows and it comes out of the ground. You know, my kind of gardening, this is a success. The Labradors are giving up on us.
That too is a success. She'll be back.
Nice. You want to go below the bulb with your trowel and lift it up. If you just pull these, if your soil is really dry, you can probably break this off. That's not a good thing. And also notice how this soil, I've got a leaf compost on the top. This is mulched up leaves from our yard. I put this on in the spring. You plant it in the fall. And I don't put any straw down in the winter. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And then in the spring, after the garlic shoots up a little bit, I put down this leaf compost and the soil here. Just look at this.
Pretty moist, huh?
It's just great.
And dark.
Nice.
Now, if you left that longer, does it affect the taste?
No, but it starts to, because the bed is usually moist, the bulbs start to rot.
Oh.
It's a bad thing. I've done that a couple times where you wait too long, and I mean, the garlic is still kind of usable. You cure it, but it doesn't keep very long at all. So You're eating a lot of garlic. I mean, you're not always going to get mammoth-sized bulbs, but I'm just happy that we have a nice harvest. And you grew this in your yard. How cool is that, huh?
Did you grow those tennis balls?
You always have tennis balls nearby when you have Labradors in the garden, because they will be back and they will have lost a tennis ball. And they're going to want you to magically find one.
They expect that if they're human.
Nice.
That one is nice.
Yeah.
So are you going to reuse this bed for your fall garlic, or are you going to put something in the middle, in between time?
I'll use it in the fall. I'll plant it in the fall. I don't know. I guess I could try some salad greens or something. If I was like a better gardener, I'd be better at this rotational stuff. But I always tend to think of it after the fact. So.
That was on Rudy. Ooh, who did we disturb?
Look at these worms. That's a sign that your soil is good. All those worms. Worms love leaves. They love leaf compost. Nice.
Do you cut those roots off while it's curing?
Yeah, I usually let them dry and then you can cut the stuff off, cut the roots off.
Cut it off after.
Yeah. So if you guys have some questions about garlic or some suggestions for people, why don't you leave them in the comments below? It's really great because I always learn from you guys. And we have a bunch more garlic growing, build your own raised beds. It's just kind of eclectic Eric. And if you like Labradors, oh, by the way, this is a sunflower that volunteered.
Yeah. It's not out yet. Soon.
So I'm just going to leave it in. That's just kind of a happy accident when those guys come out. Birds love them.
I do too.
The camera operator loves them. So, but you see this slightly shorter variety right here?
Yeah.
The scape is not up yet, so we're going to leave these in the ground for another week or two until they point straight up.
So like these that are kind of like half-mast here, leave them too?
Yeah, I mean, we could pull them, but I'm going to let them sit for a week.
No harm.
It's probably not going to rain a lot this week, which is also good. It's better to pull the bulbs when the soil is drier. Yeah, I just, but do what you want. So.
Smells like garlic.
It's great.
What do you do with your garlic?
Well, I send most of it to my mother-in-law. So I save some of it for seed, but my bulbs don't usually grow really large, and you want the largest bulbs to save for your seed garlic, so I order more. Order it in the summer. That's your best bet. If you wait for the fall, a lot of people sell out of stock of their seed stock. So I'm getting poked by the garlic.
Doesn't take long either, does it?
No, and it's fun. It's like,
It's easy.
and this is something you planted last fall and it went through the whole winter. It's cool. You can plant it in the spring. You will not get nearly as good of a harvest. The bulbs won't be very large.
Will they taste the same?
Oh yeah, it'll taste like garlic. But different varieties of garlic taste different. So the Filaree Farm catalog has all sorts of descriptions. Just neat people. I've never met them, but just from their catalog, I have a good feel for them.
What's your dog doing?
Eating lettuce. That's from our garden successes and failures video, which I just posted. I'll link to that at the end of the show.
Is that on the failure side?
Yeah, that was one of the failures.
What's
Oh,
dog food now?
My salad greens bolted. That's the beauty of garlic. It's a great beginner crop as well. You just have to have a little patience, but maybe you can work with your kids in the fall and sow it, and they can see how in the spring it'll just jut up. Not bad, huh?
Well, that's a lot.
And that's only part of the bed.
That's a bigger one, isn't it?
That's probably one of the biggest ones we have. So this, if you were not going to order from a catalog again, you could save this, dry it out, and keep it, and then plant it in fall. You could try and plant the stuff that you buy at the grocery store. It's a soft neck garlic. I don't know if it'll work. But you can also buy seed garlic at your farmer's market. There may be a farmer selling garlic. Buy the biggest cloves he has and plant those in the fall.
Or she.
Yes, she. Buy her garlic, plant it in the fall.
Ooh.
Very happy. The soil is just great. So again, don't go right next to the bulb. Go back here, press in, lift up, and just shake it off.
Easy peasy. Shake it off like your problems.
That's what meditation's all about. I'll link to my meditation app in the notes. Garlic is harvested. What do we do with it now? We're going to do a thing called curing. Basically, we're going to let it dry out. So I just take this and I have a sunny area of the garden and I lay this out and I'm just going to let it dry out for a couple days in the sun.
What if it rains? Do you come out and get it?
Yeah, probably. And then I'll just put it in the shed. But I'm just going to lay it out here and let it dry. You know, a day or two, and nothing's perfect. So then after a day or two of drying, I'll take these and I'll just put them in bundles like this and tie them.
Tie them with twine?
Yeah, just some string with a little loop, and then I will hang them in the shed. It doesn't have to be perfect. You could do this in your basement, but your basement's gonna smell like garlic.
Yeah.
You can cut off the tops if you want, or you can leave them. It's kind of pretty if you're giving this as a gift, you know, to walk in with this thing of garlic.
Bouquet of smell.
Yeah. And then these will dry out. About a month later, you can separate the cloves and you're good to go for cooking. They store best as a complete bulb, and I leave the dirt on. You can clean the dirt off, but you're cleaning off layers that allow the garlic to last longer. The cloves, that is.
And you? Where's yours? Go find. Go find it. Find it. Find it. I don't know what you did with it. This is for me?
So did you learn something there? Pretty cool, huh? You can do this. There should be some videos you can click on that are floating right here. All the videos I talk about are in the text below the video as well, plus some more information about Eric and GardenFork and my world. If you like this, we put out videos like this every week. You can also get our email newsletter, which the link is below as well. All right, go plant garlic, go have fun, throw the ball.